Good afternoon, everyone. Today is very remarkable for everyone because today we are celebrating Human Rights Day, or we also say this day as International Human Rights Day. The theme of Human Rights Day 2020 is to recover better standard for human rights. Human Rights Day is observed each year on December 10 since the United Nations General Assembly adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights on 10 December 1948, the first global document which outlined human rights. Human Rights Day is observed each year on December 10 since the United Nations General Assembly adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights on 10 December 1948, the first global document which outlined human rights. The declaration established a set of common basic values both with regard to the new of human rights, human beings, and to the relationship between the state and the individual. It takes precedence over political, economic, cultural, and religious differences. Human rights are rights that states, through international agreements, must guarantee individual people. These rights serve to limit the state's power over the individual. The theme of Human Rights Day 2020 is to recover better standard for human rights. This chosen theme is in sync with the COVID pandemic. It focuses on creating equal opportunities for everyone and addressing the failure and disappointments we all were exposed due to COVID-19. The agenda is to use the day as an opportunity to reaffirm the importance of human rights so as to be able to rebuild the world that we seek. For achieving global solidarity, thus advocating shared humanity across communities. The United Nations website lists the measures that should be kept in mind while bridging the gaps in human rights protection which have been exposed and further fueled by the COVID pandemic-19. These include ending discrimination of any kind, addressing inequalities, encouraging participation and solidarity, and promoting sustainable development. The aim of this day is to engage the public and the partners of human rights as well as the United Nations family to take transformative action and showcase inspirational practical examples that could contribute in making resilient societies that can recover in a better way. Human Rights Day is marked annually on December 10 around the world. The day is marked to raise awareness about cultural, social, and physical rights and to corroborate the welfare of society in all possible contexts. The day commemorates the United Nations General Assembly adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, that is UDHR, in 1948. The UDHR, that is United Nations General Assembly adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, that is a short form of UDHR, specifies the rights every human is entitled to regardless of the religion, race, color, language, sex, political or other opinion, property, birth or other status, national or social origin. When we are talking about human rights history, what it tells us, December 10 was opted as Human Rights Day to honor the UNGA's affection and ruling of UDHR on this date in the year 1948. The first ever global enunciation of human rights was held on December 10. UDHR is a charter available in over 500 languages and is also the most translated document in the world. What is the significance of this Human Rights Day? The occasion commemorates the day when the document outlining the fundamental rights of everyone required to be protected universally was put to good effect. The day reiterates the significance of human rights in restoring the world that seeks global solidarity, interconnectedness, and shared humanity. A statement on the United Nations website on Human Rights Day reads, "Human rights are at the heart of the Sustainable Development Goals, that is SDGs. As in the absence of human dignity, we cannot hope to drive sustainable development. Human rights are driven by progress on all SDGs, and the SDGs are driven by advancements on human rights." So this is all about the importance of Human Rights Day, or we also say this day as International Human Rights Day. We have the rights that we have to use. We should live in a free air because we have the constitutional human rights that we have got from our state, our center, from the world. So that's why we have to enjoy our rights. Thank you, one and all.